YouTube advice. Y'all getting some bad advice. Bad YouTube advice. Y'all getting some bad advice. Starting a YouTube channel is pretty easy. All you have to do is turn on the camera. But talking about your revenue every day, posting and saying YouTube is on easy mode, screaming every time you turn on the camera. It may not rhyme, but it's quite possibly the worst YouTube advice. I mean, the worst YouTube advice. The worst YouTube advice. Y'all getting some, you getting some bad advice. Listen, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Derek, formerly known as DoorDash Dad, and I've been seeing a lot of stuff going around, man, and you know, it's time that I speak on it, and it is bad YouTube advice, like the song has been saying. There's an epidemic, it's a pandemic going around about a few things that people can use to trigger what a new YouTube algorithm, and why I want to tell you to avoid those type of things. You're going to be what you talk about. If you talk about YouTube revenue every day, that's what you're going to be known for. But eventually, it's going to get old. If you start talking about YouTube is on easy mode every day, that's what you're going to be known for. And it's going to get old. If you want to be successful on YouTube, you need to have a strategy. Otherwise, you are going to flame out faster than I almost spoiled something, but just in case you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it for you. I was going to say faster than Johnny Storm did in a particular movie. But if you want to have a successful YouTube channel, you have to be careful of who you take advice from. I've had a viral video and it did pretty well, made me a nice chunk of money, but that's not what I want to be known for. I don't want to be known for viral videos. I want to build an audience. I want to build a foundation. But there's a lot of things as well that you have to be very cautious of when you are putting out YouTube content. You have to be trustworthy. You have to be reliable. You have to be you have to be authentic. And that's where a lot of people are running into problems. See, there's a narrative that YouTube is about an easy mode because of this no editing kind of content that's going around. And people are in the post-pandemic world, people are in where they don't want a studio setting. They want real. You know why they want real? Because real is usually relatable. But there can be a moment when you become unrelatable to your audience, and that's usually when you begin to lose it. That's why I don't want you to buy into the YouTube on easy mode, the YouTube revenue. There is no shortcut to anything in life. There really isn't. Anything worth your time, anything worth being successful at is not going to be shortcutted. You think Jeff Bezos, he took a shortcut? You think Bill Gates took a shortcut? You think Elon Musk, I know a lot of us can't stand him, but you think he took a shortcut? You cannot take shortcuts in life. My mother said something that stuck with me. Said, buy right or buy twice. If you don't buy it right the first time, you're going to wind up buying it again. Anytime you try to take the easy mode, anytime you try to take the shortcut, you're going to regret it later. There are things, the video I just posted a few days ago about YouTube revenue. It's my best video since talking about YouTube. I kind of figured that would happen, but you didn't see the next video talking about it. You didn't see the next video talking about it. There's something going around, these funny faces that people are making. I'm not talking about you appearing on a thumbnail. I'm talking about you making this over-exaggerated expression with you being on a thumbnail. I always have hated that, but it seems to work. It does. But for me, that's not something that I want to be known for. I want you. My goal in this is to take my YouTube knowledge in its limited capacity, and show you how you can do it yourself. But I'm not going to tell you something that's not true. And what's not true is that everyone's going to be successful. Not everybody can do this. My wife said that I have the gift of gab, and I was offended at first by that. And then I said, wait a minute. You know what I do? I got a friend who cannot do this. He cannot be on YouTube. It's not what he was meant to do. Not everybody is meant to do YouTube. Whether you're 40, 50, 60, it doesn't matter. You can start YouTube, but you got to make sure you are taking the right advice. Whenever you take advice from a person, You can even use me, for example. This channel is not going to show you that I know what I'm talking about, but I do know what I'm talking about. I'm not perfect. I'm not a guru. I don't know everything. Nobody knows anything, but I know how to mimic success. I know how to duplicate success. And I'm also still learning when I venture out into something new. I have a fitness channel that seems to be doing better now that I'm not making content over there. I have other channels that I walk away from. I've gained about 5 subscribers in the last day from this channel alone. And I knew that when I stopped talking about DoorDash and gig work and pivoted to YouTube, that I was going to have to basically, I put a halt to your audience. I put a halt to my audience and had to find a new one. And until I find a new one, nobody's going to watch this channel, right? And it is true that you might just need that one video, but I want you to pay close attention. In the summer, there was a particular individual who did not exist prior to her saying something in the summer that took her off and essentially made her a millionaire. She was able to capitalize on that one moment with a plan and a strategy. Yes, she had a team around her, but YouTube is, the one thing you don't want to be is a one-hit wonder. You do not want to be a one-hit wonder. And depending on whose advice you're taking, you're setting yourself up to be a one-hit wonder. See, what I'm doing is I'm organically chopping at the algorithm, organically finding my audience. And when YouTube does that for me, then the rest is history. But if you have a viral moment, and that's what I tell people all the time, you don't have to take my word for it, like LeVar Burton on Reading Rainbow. Look at anybody who's popped off doing shorts. There's a creator, I think his name is, I don't want to say the wrong name because it might not be. I want to say it's like somebody, the creator. And he was talking about, he has hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and he's going to walk away from his channel with that many subs and focus on a channel that has less than 10,000 because shorts destroyed his channel. Because he was one of the creators when shorts was first here, pushing out creators to do shorts content, and it ruined his channel. And now he's going to start over. He's going to pivot and focus on a different channel. I don't want that to happen to you. So that's why I'm saying YouTube is not on easy mode. There are things that you have to do. Trust me when I say I've been in this business for 5 years. YouTube might have something to do with it. Your audience it definitely has something to do with it. But this notion that YouTube is pushing out small creators, let me ask you this. Think about this. YouTube is about money. Most things are about money, but YouTube is about money. Why are they going to push out a small creator when a small creator is not going to make them any money? And when I say small, I'm talking about a couple thousand. Channels with a couple thousand subscribers doesn't make YouTube any money. That's why it's almost impossible for a giant creator to be terminated on a platform. Because if, just for reference, Mr. Beast was going through all that stuff 5 or 6 months ago, now it's Kaiser Sose. It's gone. Nobody cares about it. He is the biggest YouTube content creator ever by a long shot. You think YouTube is going to terminate or make his life any harder? No. They're not going to push you out. They're not going to do that. YouTube is not doing this. It's right subject, right time, right thumbnail, all of that. It's a perfect storm of things. Viral videos are very difficult to duplicate, okay? So y'all getting some bad YouTube advice. Anytime you see easy mode, bad YouTube advice. Anytime somebody is just telling you to just post, bad YouTube advice. If they're telling you just post to get started, that's great advice. You can't be successful. You can't have an opportunity to be successful if you never post. But somebody just telling you you have no direction, your channel has zero direction, that is bad YouTube advice. And that's why I had to play the song at the beginning. Y'all got any questions? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Kind of catchy song too, by the way.